apply pluck instead of relying on luck. Your life is more a result of pluck than luck. Okay, so what exactly is pluck? Pluck simply is spirited and determined courage. Pluck is moving across the country when you don't know a soul and don't have a job lined up. Pluck is starting a business when everybody around you is telling you not to do it. Pluck is when you keep cold calling clients and you get rejection after rejection. People hang up on you, they laugh at you, whatever, okay? And all of these things have personally been experienced. Welcome to another episode of Self-Employed Success Secrets, Wednesday edition with me, your host, Marcus. On today's episode, we're gonna talk about having pluck, spirited and determined courage. Okay, now what does that mean, that first part, spirited? Okay, it means following internal promptings versus external promptings. One time, we were at a conference for a scholarship for a bunch of kids that won a scholarship, and we had a little competition thing we were doing. And personally, just remember sitting there and a whole bunch of people, we were deliberating about a decision. They're looking this way, and there was like 6 or 7 people screaming at me what to do. And there was the voice silently inside of me, saying, do this. And 6 other people saying, do this, do that. They're all saying different things, okay? And a lot of us, as we live our lives, we're prompted by external things all the time. The TV, our friends. That's actually what Dan Pena says. The number one reason why people fail is because they listen to fools, friends, and family. They listen to the external promptings, okay? If you're gonna get to where you wanna go in your business, you gotta have pluck, because things are gonna happen that are gonna be hard. Everything's not going to fall in line as if there's dominoes waiting for you. Some things will fall just in line, but not everything all the time. So you have to be able to work through those vagaries, the whims and caprices of other people. Okay. So back to the spirited part, it's following internal promptings, knowing that you think this is the right thing to do, whether anybody else around you thinks it. You got to have the courage to say, hey, having a business, having a lawn care business, an architecture business, a gardening business is what our soul desires at this time. And you have to listen to that voice instead of all the voices around you, drowning out that still small voice. The voice that never lies and never tries. But we'll talk about that in a future video. Also, too, stay tuned for a surprise. But that's the first part, is pluck, is spirited and determined courage. Okay, the spirit part is follow that voice, that stream inside of you that tells you to go. It's that voice that tells you, hey, are you remembering everything? You ever walked out of your apartment or your house and there's a voice inside of you saying, are you remembering everything? Are you remembering everything? When you feel as if you're forgetting something, that's kind of that spirit talking to you. It's always good. It doesn't say bad things to you. It says things like believe in yourself and you can do it. All those things, okay, that's the first part of pluck, spirited courage, okay? Follow your internal promptings and take a risk. And as they say, courage is showing up when the odds tell you not to, okay? Have courage, live your life. And if you live your life by the 4 cardinal virtues, it'll go pretty good. Courage, justice, temperance, and prudence. And just a quick recap of what the 4 cardinal virtues are. Courage is just taking chances, just continuing on when the odds tell you not to. Justice is giving everybody their rightful due. Temperance is self-control, and prudence is wisdom. Okay, be wise in how you live your life. Okay, the next part is determined courage. As determined, it's a famous saying that nothing can stop a determined will. A determined will is like a freight train. Nothing's gonna stop it unless it wants to stop. Okay, and as you live your life, you gotta have pluck, because so many of us have been taught that it's luck. Okay, all the people you see that you admire and want to emulate, you just think, oh, it was luck that they made the NBA. It was luck that they're whatever. Have you ever looked at their backstories? The news and the media tells you, oh yeah, they only tell you the successful, but they don't tell you all the parts where they failed. Okay, you ever thought that could be you? You could reach your dreams. I've had some dreams come to fruition in my life, and a lot of it was through pluck, was just going spirited and determined courage. Like, this is what we want to do, and we're going to do it because life is short. And all those examples I talked about at the beginning of the video, moving to a place and and not having a job lined up or knowing anybody, starting a business when everybody else around me was telling me I had no money. And the third was being rejected by clients over and over. There's other examples of pluck, but it's like these have all been lived. Okay? The point is to give you lived experience. You're going to have pluck, spirited and determined courage, because so many things are going to come against you. Okay, but back to the luck part, is that we are indoctrinated to think that everything's about luck, that life is a dice roll with a blindfolded dice roll. That hopefully I'm just giving the best, and it's a lie. You can really make your life into what you want to be. Is it going to be easy? No, it's very simple. But it's hard because there's so many different things you have to navigate. But I just want to give you the points in here to give you some peace, knowing that if you can put more pluck into your step and less luck into it, like lean, this is you and you're in the middle, pluck is on this side, luck is on this side, you want to skew a little bit to the left and be like, hey, we're going to focus on pluck, spirited and determined courage, okay? Be courageous out there. Take chances. Throw the ball down the field. One of the first videos we ever made on this channel was, are you playing to win or are you playing not to lose? Okay, courage is playing to win. We're throwing the ball down the field. Playing not to lose is we're gonna be conservative and cautious. And you should be careful, but not fearful. Carefulness and fearfulness are very close. You know, as they say, there's a thin line between faith and foolishness, and we're going to talk about that on Saturday's video, so stay tuned for that. But the purpose of this video is apply pluck to your life instead of relying on luck, okay? Apply pluck instead of relying on luck, right? Go out there and win. It's within you. Spirited and determined courage. Follow those internal promptings with gusto, all right? Let your volition be strong, and all those hard things you're dealing with in your life are meant to make your will strong, so you can make, the rest of your life the best of your life, okay? Use those hard things for you. The waking up early, the doing things you don't want to do, dealing with people that are nasty for no reason. List goes on, okay? Even now in the wintertime, as it's cold outside and the wind's blowing in your face, you're like, this is hard. Use that as strength. Okay, use all the hard things as strength, okay? Everything. When you gotta eat healthy, you don't want to, or when you gotta go to the gym, use that as strength. Embrace the challenge. Okay, 1/4 want to actually win, 3/4 want the lifestyle. Which one are you? Which one are you, okay? 1/4 want to actually win. 3/4 want the lifestyle, okay? They just want the perks, the benefits, the jackets, the shoes that come with it. They don't want the actual thing. Okay. Now on to today's surprise. Today's surprise is about the way a lot of people live. A lot of people live their lives in a tiny box. Small, safe, and scared. Okay. You can have a big life just as much as anybody else can, okay? I know a lot of us, safety is a human need, that's fine, but, an overindulgence in safety can mess you up. Decadence can mess you up, okay? So hopefully you got something of value from this video, but just understand that it's within you to move your life forward. And this is personal experience. Didn't read this from a book, okay? Apply pluck instead of relying on luck. And lastly, as always, unsuccessful people make decisions based on their current situation, but successful people, you hopefully make decisions based on where you would like to be, okay? Remember this. Apply pluck instead of relying on luck.